I want to make sure we go to, because I know you had asked about that, the sequencing part. And basically, the sequencing aspect, if we go and we break that down, I meant to finish writing these research things on there. I will write that back on there and then put that over there, but so you guys can like snap a photo of it or something. But like really with the sequencing thing, it's creating the audience and then creating the video. But it starts with kind of the strategy of how you actually want to sequence them. So let's maybe like real quick talk about like, you were excellent about sequencing, like what is it that you think you're trying to do from a sequencing aspect? And we can walk through how you should do that.
It's more to figure out how to say a series of 3, 4, 5 retargeting videos with objections.
Yep.
How to sequence those on target.
Correct. 100%. So you probably don't need, what's your price point?
Front end is 27, and then the upsell is up from 97 up to 427.
You don't need 5 objection sequences for that commitment. You probably need 2. You know what I mean? I would probably, what do you think are the 2 big ones?
Probably can I do this?
Will this work for me? Will this work for me? And then the other one would be, will this work for me? How long will it take to get results? Right? How long to results? So basically what I'm doing now is video 1, video 2, video 3. So I got 3 videos. So your 1 video is already done. You already sent that to me. That video is done right now, right? Video 2 is going to be, in this instance, will this work for me? I am going to start, I think either you're gonna have to use testimonials or your own personal circumstances. And then talk about that. Like immediately start talking about, I know most people wondering like, will this really work for them? Well, let me show you Judy and da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, and then you push them back into the offer again, right? That would be your second video. And then your third video is, I know this will work for you, and I know you might be thinking this will take forever. Well, for me, when I do this, it's only, in 2 weeks, look at what was able to happen for me. And in just 1 week, look at the transformation that Joan had. Now I'm just showing those things to them. And then I'm create those videos. Now once I have these videos created, each video is gonna have an audience. Each video is gonna have an audience. So you're gonna go and create a remarketing audience based on anyone that watched this video viewed this video as an ad. You're gonna make that audience, and you're gonna probably for your situation, you're gonna make that say, I would probably, specifically for your sequence, I would probably say anybody that watched this video in the last 3 days. And then I would make this audience same things. So I would probably do 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. The reason why I'm saying this is because the commitment level, you don't need a long sequence. You need to hit them with that quick. You might even go 2 days, 2 days, 2 days. So now audience 1 is video 1, audience for 3 days. Anybody that saw this video as an ad in the last 3 days. Now, I'm gonna, obviously I have my conversion pixel placed. I'm gonna exclude people that converted. And then in my next campaign, and I do these by campaign, I don't do them by ad groups either. I do them by campaign, personally. Somebody else might say something different. In campaign 2, for video 2, I'm going to target everybody that watched video 1 as an ad in the last 3 days, exclude everyone that converted, and then I'm going to show them video 2. And then I'm going to do the same thing with video 3. Make sense? Video 2 in the last 3 days and then convert. So now they're not beating up against each other, right? And you can also do, in video 3, you're going to exclude 1 and 2. And in video 2, you're just going to exclude people that saw this video but didn't convert. And in this one, you're going to, video 3, you're going to do, they saw video 1 and video 2 and did not convert. Only show them this video then. Now, if you get a lot of if you get a lot of views going, this audience will grow enough to make it matter. If you ain't getting a lot, if you ain't getting a lot of view through this process, this is not gonna get as much volume. Just so you know, if you be like, I'm not really getting any volume. It might be because you're not funneling them through properly. So let's say you get 1,000 impressions, you get, in the last 3 days, you got 2,000 views. And now you show them this video and you get, you only got 2,000 people to show it to. So you might get 200 to actually watch this video. So now this bucket, because, obviously your converters will be backing out. Now this bucket can only show them maybe like 200 people. So you're not gonna get that much volume. You'll get some impressions, but it won't be as much. That'll be why. Unless you go up here and say, I got 20,000 views and I got 2,000 people. Now you can probably get more volume because there's more impressions to be had because you got a bigger audience. So really it just becomes the more people you funnel through, that's really the reason, that's why the volume will be different. You might be spending, $200 a day up here, and you might be spending like $30 a day here, and you might be spending like $5 a day here or something like that. Or something of that variation, but that's kind of what's happening. Like people are kind of like falling through this kind of funnel. Then after 9 days or 6 days, they just fall out of it because they didn't do anything. And you'll grab all of the people that convert. That's basically what we was doing. We was doing a 4-day, a 7-day. So you watch the video and then within 4 days later, we show you video 2. And if you didn't, and then I think it was 10 days, 7 to 10 days. So between 0 to 4 days, you saw video 1. And then from 4 to 7, we show you video 2. From 7 to 10, we show you video 3. That's basically how I was running. I think Jenny might have went out to like 14 on hers. Mine was a bit shorter.
How do you set up the timing between video 1 and video 2?
You set up the audiences. That's what I was saying. Like once you got video 1, video 2, and video 3 all created, every time you create a new video for this sequence, immediately you need to take the URL of that video, go into your audience library, put in on your YouTube users, viewed a specific video as an ad, and put this URL in there to create that audience. Then when you create video 2, take that URL and go create its audience. So you're creating these audiences. Now, when you run these ad campaigns, these audiences are automatically populating. And it's automatically showing to the right people. It's really, the sequence is evergreen as long as you funneling people in the top. They're constantly going in and following through. Going in and following through. And if they're a new prospect, they actually watch this video, there's going to be a point where they're going to fall out if they don't actually do anything. So you just keep feeding traffic into it. It just ran. I mean, we probably ran that that's probably still running. That was still in the campaign when I left it. It was still in there running. converting.
The one thing we're going to add on the Facebook side, Jenny, once we've gone through the videos to straight sale, the final step will be getting to lead magnet and then getting on email.
So that's the whole part of why you have to plan what your sequence should look like. When you map out your sequence of what you look like, if you want to add that, you might can even do 3 videos for video 1, video 2, try to sell them if they don't buy them, because that's really what this 3rd video was, a free plus shipping offer. We just pay the shipping, we're gonna send you a 3-pack, right? We're gonna send you a these little travel stick thingies. It's like 3 of them. It probably cost them like maybe $1, probably not $1. And if you just pay shipping, the shipping cost is enough to cover the shipping and the cost of the product. Now, obviously, you got to get your you got to pay to convert them, but now you get them into your funnel, then they still upselling those people. And then they're trying to convert those people from the free plus shipping trial into a continuity. That's basically what they're doing. Is like, oh, you think Organifi tastes like, you think Organifi is too expensive. Video 2, we show you a discount. If you still don't buy, it's like, maybe you think it just tastes like crap. We show them the testimony, the taste test thing, and then we push them into a free plus shipping. Just pay the shipping, we'll send it to you, and when you taste it, you're gonna see how amazing it is. That's kind of how it works. Yep. Everybody got that? That's the sequence thing that we was talking about. And really, when you start talking about sequencing, man, you can do all kind of ninja stuff. But it all starts with understanding what the outcome of the sequence is supposed to be, and then creating your videos, and then setting up your audiences. So that when you create your campaigns, you know who you can have the targeting are going to be the people of these audiences based on how they're funneling through this process. And you can get all kind of ninja.